Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the values of x that satisfy the given equation. And to solve this problem, let us start by looking at these two terms. Now you can see that they both have the same exponent, which is x. So we can combine them like so. We have 2 times 2 plus root 3. And both of these will be raised to power x. Now here we have minus 2 times 1 plus root 3 to the power x, and this is equal to 2. Now let us open this bracket. When we do that, we have 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 times root 3 is 2 root 3. And of course, this is still raised to power x. Minus 2 times 1 plus root 3 to the power x, and this is equal to 2. Of course, you know that 4 is equal to 3 plus 1. So this can be written as 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3 all to the power x. And here we have minus 2 multiplied by 1 plus root 3 to the power x, and this is equal to 2. Now, once more, you know that 3 can be written like so. The square root of 3 squared. And then we can do exactly the same thing to 1. The square root of 1 squared. And then here we have plus 2 times the square root of 3 multiplied by the square root of 1. Because of course you know that root 3 can be written as the square root of 3 times the square root of 1. And then everything is still raised to power x, and we have 2 into 1 plus the square root of 3 to the power x, and this is equal to 2. Now let us look at this bracket. If a is equal to root 3 and b is equal to root 1, then you know that we can write the contents of this bracket as, here we have a squared plus b squared plus 2 times a times b. And of course, notice that this is the expansion for a plus b squared. So that simply means that the contents of this bracket can be written as, remember, a is equal to root 3 and b is equal to root 1. So here we have root 3 plus root 1 squared. And of course, we still have this to the power x. And then we have minus 2 times 1 plus root 3 to the power x, and this is equal to 2. And of course, you know that when we have two powers like this, we can also switch their places. So this can also be written as root 3 plus root 1 to the power x, all squared. Then minus 2 times 1 plus root 3 to the power x, and this is equal to 2. Now, notice that here we have root 1 plus root 3. Here we have 1 plus root 3. But of course, you know that the square root of 1 is equal to 1. So we have exactly the same thing here that we have here. So let 1 plus root 3 to the power x be equal to d. With this substitution, this equation is now going to be d squared minus 2 times d is equal to 2. We cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization, so let us complete the square. And of course, you know that to do that, since the coefficient of d squared is already 1, the next thing we are going to do is to add the square of half the coefficient of d to both sides of this equation. Of course, you can see that the coefficient of d is -2. Half of that is -1. So we are going to add -1 squared to both the left-hand side and the right-hand side to complete the square. So we have d squared minus 2d plus -1 squared is equal to 2 plus -1 squared. Now, of course, you know that this is a perfect square. So we take 1d and we take 1 minus 1 and we square. You know that if we expand this bracket, this is exactly what we're going to get. And on the right-hand side, we have 2 plus 1, because of course, -1 squared is equal to 1, and this is equal to 3. Now, to solve this equation, all we have to do is to take square root of both sides of the equation. When we do that, we have that d minus 1 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 3. And of course, from here, adding 1 to both sides of this equation, we have that d is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 3. And since d is equal to 1 plus root 3 to the power x, we have that 1 plus root 3 to power x is equal to 1 plus or minus root 3. But now let us look at this. There are two values here. We have that either 1 plus root 3 to the power x is equal to 1 plus root 3, or it's equal to 1 minus root 3. But notice that this is negative and there is no real value of x that is going to give us a negative output. So this value of d is not acceptable. So this is the only value of d that we can take. And of course, when you look at this and you look at this, you know that this is 1 plus root 3 to the power 1. Now, when you compare the left-hand side to the right-hand side, you will see that x is equal to 1. So the value of x that satisfies this equation is 1. And with that, we come to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.